Alright, and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. There's a campfire in the background, but I think it's actually just a regular fire. I am so upset with this scene, by the way, because this is the exact room, by the way, where that Wonder Chef is, and, you know, didn't get him. So I had to wait 30 episodes before I got it. So.
You'll have to continue watching over Lloyd for me.
And we hear Kratos talking to the dog. And there's dog noises.
I have things I must do. In my place, I need you to.
Oh, hey, look, an assassin.
Stop!
Right there, criminal scum.
Well, stop seems to be the magical word.
Yeah, yeah, they do say stop
like,
frequently, don't
Marvel's
they?
about to attack them, and they just say stop, and then it disappears. And then...
No, it wasn't Marvel. It was the Palma Costa governor's wife.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Marvel's a exo-fear now.
Yeah, Marvel is on Genus's arm.
Yes, perhaps. Let's get back to the inn.
I just, isn't it kind of selfish of him to keep that instead of giving it to the granddaughter and at least saying, hey, this is what's left of her.
I mean, he probably will. It's just, I mean, he hasn't really had a chance to yet, because it's like, grr, I hate you, Lloyd. I'm going to go and be kidnapped instead of freedom. I have several questions about that plan, Chocolat. Most of them being, what the heck are you thinking? And, A, were you thinking?
One ring to rule them all.
And in the darkness, bind them.
What if I don't want to give up the X-Sphere? Did you ever think of that?
It's possible.
Maybe I want to keep it. It's mine.
So I think I'm just grabbing everything else just to double check. And then go. Go. There we go. So I don't think I'm actually allowed to leave the town at this point. Like, I think you are stuck until you happen to go up. And honestly, this music is way too happy for what's about to happen. Just a heads up. So, stuff's about to go down. Oh boy.
So you just asked if you're ready though, but you can go back down.
I know, that's what I'm showing. It's like, hey, look, you lied. Apparently it's once you go all the way up, so. Oh, by the way, this is something that I didn't know, but it makes sense. Whenever you select one of the options here, it either makes one of your teammates like you more or like you less. So, one of the options that's about to come up here makes Colette like us less, but makes Sheena like us more, so.
Oh, it's one of these.
To be fair, I didn't know what I liked all the characters, so I didn't really know who to choose. So random time. So I think if you choose the professor, Colette likes you less too, because it's like, but what about me? Don't you love me, Lord?
I'm surprised she wasn't an option to begin with.
I think it was Kratos said Kratos said, I'll take care of her. I'm the mercenary. I'm her bodyguard. And it's like, something smells suspicious about this. Something that I can't quite place my finger on that Kratos has been giving us hints at for a while now. By the way,
it's too late now because he's not there, but he looks like the guy that gave us the dragons looks exactly like Bob Ross with glasses.
Today we're gonna paint this pretty little landscape. In the background we're gonna just dab this Tower of Salvation in. It'll be so nice, and then happy little trees next to the little Tower of Salvation. And then, oh no, there's some designs in the background just slaughtering everybody and making
to the side. We're gonna paint nice little flames on the village to the side.
Yeah, because the signs
are
coming in.
Smoke. Here's the human ranch where we turn the humans into exospheres.
Close enough. Shit's about to get grim!
It certainly looks... Oh my gosh, it looks like it.
You're gonna find out why. This whole world... Yes, they are, Lloyd! Guess what those are?
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, it's very astute.
I mean, they're coffins, but guess what coffins?
I feel like they're just gonna be the. Oh my gosh.
That failed the world regeneration. Thousands upon thousands of chosen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh man. I wish. It's pretty good, like 1 in a million chance of doing this right then.
I don't know, because it seems like this has been going on. It seems like this happens far too frequently, I guess, because this has been happening for. This is going to be a little bit spoiler territory, but at least 4,000 years. So.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, and if they're failing that often, then it just doesn't have a good chance.
And they've hit. I'll wait till the cutscene's done. No, I won't. There's one other thing to bring up. There's 2 worlds, and the chosen. There's 2 chosen. So is this for both sides or just one side? Is my question.
Oh yeah, as if they do it at the same time, or.
That explains either this episode or next episode how they have to do it. So, or why they have to do it, I guess.
Release the final seal.
So, out of curiosity, are you ready for a huge dose of religion is evil?
Let's go.
I don't know if it happens quite yet, but it definitely happens this episode.
What? Sacrifice her heart and memory. Colette's going to forget about us?
Yes.
I hate that trope.
It's a JRPG, though. That's not how angels work at all. Humans don't become angels. That's not
Unless
how any of this
you're-
works.
I guess unless you're Enoch, but that depends on the book, and I don't even think that's canon.
I don't think
Bible.
Enoch becomes an angel. I think he just goes to heaven with his human body. Because I was going to
Yeah,
say, that was,
he's brought up, but I think some denominations or something or other, or like the Apocrypha or whatever, teach that he became an angel or something. It's that really weird angel mysticism that isn't really canon that people like to, that JRPGs pick up on, I suppose.
yeah. What did they say about Elijah out of curiosity? Curiosity in that case.
I think he just went up. I don't think they mentioned anything. I mean, I don't really
Okay.
know.
I was just curious because it's not quite the same, but it's a similar situation. So
That's
religion evil. That's what. Yeah.
We have heard that a world known as Tetheala lies parallel to Silverant.
That is not for you to know.
This town is very evil now.
Yeah, they're not throwing any subtlety on this. Like, it's like, guys, can't you just at least, I don't know.
She can lend her power to Crucius by becoming an angel. Once the
It's just-
is revived by the chosen, the 2 worlds
I'll just wait till the cutscene's done. We'll have stuff to talk about.
just as the chosen.
Because as you can tell, this cutscene's long.
Is that true, you ask? You know why you have come here.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at Colette.
Are you really going to die?
Colette, stop. If you sacrifice yourself, your friends who love you, and your family, and
See, are they?
me,
I don't think they're intentionally
the same as sacrifice.
doing it on purpose, but are they unintentionally making fun of how Jesus sacrificed himself? You think? Like,
No,
I don't think it's intentional.
No, I don't think it's intentional like that, because it's what the apostles did. When remember when Jesus said, you know, I'm going to be killed,
Hmm.
and Peter's like, no, that's not gonna happen. You don't worry. That just don't say stuff like that. And then he said, get behind me, Satan, because he was letting his feelings instead get the best of him. He didn't want the suffering and the death and all that.
Yeah, but they never really happened to say that here. In fact, Colette even later says on, "Wow, why would I ever sacrifice myself? That was really dumb. Ha ha ha." But I still don't want to think. I still don't think that's making. I think it's just things that I'm noticing that isn't
It's a human reaction, I think.
Yeah,
Most people don't say, "Oh, yeah, go ahead, like go out of my life for the greater good."
Right, I was gonna say, I don't think that was intention. Like, obviously, they don't really agree with religion, and that's not something I'm comfortable with. But because it's like they obviously don't happen to understand the full, like all of it, which a lot of people don't. But that I think I'm just picking up things that aren't there this time.
What the? Wow.
Yeah.
What?
It's going the Richard Dawkins route of primitive Bronze Age whatever.
Yeah, I just said it. I'm not really heard. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I told you, it gets real quick.
Lloyd, it's okay. I realized what was going on. Every time I met Remiel, I felt that he was not my real father.
Why didn't you tell us?
But still, for some reason, I still feel like I want to cry.
But I can't.
Oh, by the way, I leave it here because, look, Lloyd's hair goes through Colette's hair, and you can see the background through Lloyd's little hairpiece right there. Like, I didn't notice that, but good programming there, guys. Like, I don't know if I showed it there specifically or in a second, but I definitely showed it someplace where it's like, wow, you can just see the background through Colette's, or through Lloyd's hairpiece going through Colette's hair, can't you? Because, is this cel shaded? Like, is that what it's called?
Maybe just like slightly, I guess.
Yeah, like just the outlines are a little bit cel shaded, so it's like it tries to make it look crisp, which it does look pretty crisp, honestly. I can't deny that. It's just due to that, it's like it cuts through each other, so it leaves some glaring oddities here and there.
Yeah.
So please.
Wait, did they just say 16 years to the... I mean, you can live 16 years to the fullest, so that's not that ridiculous now I think about it.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I think that, see, what I was trying to point out did already happen. I couldn't remember. I didn't want to dawdle on it for too long, because it's like, do I stay here and point out something silly, or do I let this heart-wrenching cutscene that isn't, you know, yeah, continue on. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Colette learned judgment. Huh, that laugh doesn't sound evil at all.
Oh, I guess if it's any indication, I guess depending on the...
By the way,
on the
weren't you
book
saying
or
something about Colette's eyes turning red?
The
earlier?
Four Seraphim. Okay, now this is getting deep now.
Yeah,
He's going to take her to heaven.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I told you, it's strong. It goes from alright, wow, that's a straw man real quick, isn't it? It just starts going, it just jumps on the straw man all of a sudden. But seriously, weren't you saying something about her getting red eyes earlier? Or, I can't remember. Because she has red eyes now instead of blue.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, as I said, it rides that gravy train real quick.
Well, if I remember right, when I Wikipedia or whatever Remiel's name, depending on the tradition, I guess. Again, we don't really have much in terms of angelology, because we wanted to cut down on angel worship, but again, there's other denominations and such, and
Right.
Remiel is apparently a fallen angel, or
Really?
one of the fall. Yeah, so maybe that's what they were going for, but now they're talking about Four Seraphim and all that.
Yeah. That's why I don't know. I don't know. This boss fight isn't too bad, especially since I've leveled up.
Yeah.
I think I'm level 40 at this point? I can't remember. Something like that. By the way, I'm recording as... Or not, I'm not recording, but I'm playing as we record, because I need to do some leveling for some extra bosses at the moment. And if I am level 40 like I think I am, we're only level 60, nearly 40 episodes later, so... You can tell that the grind gets pretty bad later. Because it's like 40... In 20 episodes we made it to level 40. In 60 episodes we made it to 60. Something seems up here. Because it's like, it starts getting to be like 10,000 experience a level later on, so...
Yeah.
It's pretty high up there.
That's why I think I got kind of... I got kind of bored with Oblivion fairly late, because it got hard to level up with everything now and again.
Yeah. Like, what I said, by the way, that Remiel obviously isn't as hard as some other people, it doesn't mean he's not a challenge. I think
Oh, yeah.
part of it is I was saving my union attack for something else that's going to happen here in a minute.
Oh, no.
So.
Go second form.
Something else that's gonna...
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think it's meant to be the Lance that you're thinking of, though.
Yeah, it's just Lance from Holy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't think it's trying to be in that case, so yeah. Yeah, because at this point the game's trying to fool you that it's pulling all the stops and the game's over, but it's like, anybody that's played a JRPG is like, nah, you can't fool me, game. I know that we're not even halfway through at this point. I am surprised that we didn't happen to hear any voice clips for this part, like, for when we won.
Yeah.
Impossible. How can an angel, the ultimate being, lose to a group of humans?
That wording sounds familiar. I wonder why that wording sounds familiar. They reveal that in this episode too, so I'm not technically spoiling too much with what I just said.
Have you really forgotten me?
You're wasting your time. Not only did she lose her memory, but she has lost the soul to listen to your words. Now, Colette is merely a puppet standing before death.
Kratos, you seem to know a lot about what's going on. Why is that?
Where have you been? What are you saying?
That's right, because he took off.
Yeah. Almost like he knew something was going on. It's not much of a spoiler at this point, guys. I think you can guess where I'm trying to hit with this.
Yeah, I'll see it play out here.
It is what you wanted as well. We will take the Chosen as the new body for Martel.
What are you talking about? Kratos, answer me!
Lord Kratos.
Lord Kratos. Fancy.
Please, lend me your aid.
Have you forgotten, Remiel? I was once of the inferior race, a human. Does the ultimate being seek help from that which he despises the most?
What? Excuse me. Can we get that
It
death
sounded
noise
like
again?
the guy from SpongeBob. The guy. Yeah.
Can we get that death noise again?
I think I need that for my ringtone.
I think you do. Did Golem come from nowhere and just die? My precious. My precious X-Sphere.
With Martel, she will awaken, and the world will be saved. Is that not what you wanted?
Something utilitarianism.
Yeah, pretty much.
Colette will truly die.
I heard somebody taking a drink. Somebody needs a drink for this plot.
She will be reborn as Martel.
It was probably water, but it makes for a good joke.
Yeah, it's I'm water only for a few days.
No, that's not a bad thing. I need to get some water myself.
I spent more than enough time cleaning up vomit today.
Oh, are you alright?
Yeah, I didn't drink that much, but the issue was because of my stomach problems, I can't really take too much in.
Yeah.
And I had 8 beers and 2 gigantic plates of some really, really good pub chips with corned beef on them. So it's just too much volume, and
I gotcha. I'm sorry to hear that, though. That's never fun.
I wasn't awake for it.
No, but it still doesn't mean it's fun. By the way, this is the boss fight that I leveled up to 44, because technically, in a sense, this is an optional boss fight. It's one of those, if you lose, you lose. If you win, hey, here, have a little bit of an extra bonus. Have fun.
Oh, of course, it's not going to pull a hole. Waste everything you have on a boss fight that you won't win.
Speaking of that, give it about 5 minutes. Hoo-ha! 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 By the way, I'm really curious there, because I don't think I did 8,000 damage in 30 seconds. But you all saw that, right? How it was at 22,500, or 15,000 out of 22,500? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the game glitched or if I actually did do 8,000 damage in that one unison attack. And that's why I'm a little suspicious that the game glitched. In my favor, so it's like, okay, cool. By the way, Grave really hurts, just so you know. And I'm running out of TP at this point, so. But no, Kratos is actually really mean because they kind of hack his moveset a little bit. So like, do you see how fast he's doing his spells and stuff?
Oh yeah. They
Not
gotta give him an edge.
No, Lightning Blade does not take 1 second. It takes, I think, Gina's 10 seconds, and he's... See, yeah, it's like, wow, that's not supposed to happen at all, game.
Well,
I think there's
later versions of Total War does the same thing. If you're beating the crap out of an enemy, it'll give them random army, like a huge stack, and just, there you go.
Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt. I just want to bring up one thing before I forget it. The optional side boss, that's like the super boss of the game, also does this. So, not exactly easy.
Yeah, they just gotta... I guess because the problem is they're trying to account for... Obviously an AI is at a disadvantage against the player, but they make that up by just giving it stuff and making you weaker.
By being cheesy.
That's what Civ does, yeah.
Yeah.
Civ just gives the other AI civs on harder difficulties just shorter times to build stuff, recruit stuff, but it doesn't change the overall AI.
By the way, I'm really glad that I'm playing the GameCube version, by the way, when I'm bringing up the super boss. There's an item called All Divide that makes it so you do half damage and the enemy does half damage. That doesn't work on versions outside of the GameCube version. They made the super boss harder.
Oh, you can't just patch stuff like that too.
No, I mean it's like
because it's fairly old.
Yeah, like once it was originally a GameCube exclusive. Once it came out on PS2, they did change a couple things, add a couple things here and there. So the PS2 version has a couple extras, but runs at 30 FPS, whereas the GameCube version runs at 60 FPS. So it really depends which you prefer.
The PC one actually looks fairly good. Like
now it does.
It's basically remastered, yeah.
Now it does. Do you know how many problems it had when it first came out?
I think I remember initially. I think I looked at the Steam page and people were really complaining about it, but now
it was awful. It was an awful port.
Stuff it's very positive for recent reviews.
They fixed it, so it's like it was originally an awful port. Wait, why did you just say time to finish this, Lloyd, when you just said, wow, it didn't feel like you went your full strength on me. Maybe he's just testing you at the moment, and if you try to actually kill him, you'll be like, nah, that ain't gonna fly, fam.
Wait, I have information.
Yeah. But, yeah, as I said, that boss, just extra stuff.
God, he looks like a JoJo character.
JoJo!
Look at his chest. You swear he looks like a JoJo character.
Dio! Zordo! Oh gosh, that works so well for this character, and you don't know why yet.
Give me your name and I'll give you mine.
That is a, well, that probably wasn't a Lord of the Rings reference, but I'll take it. Wow, he sounds like Dio, too.
Yeah, Dio!
He even looks like him a bit.
He does a bit. He looks more like the Stardust Crusaders Dio.
Yeah.
Do you think if we take off his shirt, we'll find a blue star underneath?
It's on the back of his shoulder.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was pink.
So, do you remember how you were talking about those boss fights where you just waste all your items and you just get instantly killed?
Yeah, I get the feeling it's going to be this guy.
Yeah. By the way, this one's a little bit more obvious because it's like, swing. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's like, either I didn't level up, or man, am I in a bad position right now.
Yeah, and your health is getting drained.
It was already drained before the fight. So, I mean, this is one that they did not expect. Genus, you'll take care of him. Go for it.
I'll use my ball and cup.
But yeah, as I said, this is one you're actually supposed to lose. So, nothing lost.
What
honestly,
happens if you beat him?
You can't.
No, I'm certain that you were doing damage still. I'm certain that there is a way to do it. I want to know what happens when you actually do it.
I'm going to guess it's probably one of those cases where... Actually, I think it's on a timer, if I remember correctly.
So, I guess it'll auto-defeat you, because maybe they give him like 1,000,000 health, and you only do one, and no matter how much you do it,
I'm pretty sure it's on.
You have to do it in 10 minutes.
I'm pretty sure it's on a timer, James, if I'm remembering correctly, because I've read people that in New Game Plus you can get 10 times experience, so people could potentially be level 99 by this point, because 10 times experience is pretty decent. So at that point, it's like, well, I mean, yeah.
We have no choice.
Because you don't have the plot MacGuffin at this point that actually lets you deal damage to them.
Wait, so
Wait, are the designs helping you?
Hold on a second. All will be revealed. See, we got James interested in the story again.
It is of
Perfect.
consequence. Kratos,
Eh.
let us leave.
Minecraft is less attention distracting than the other games I normally play while we do this.
That's fair.
so it's gonna pull the designs. They're really they're doing what's evil to accomplish a good. I guess.
Not
is what
quite.
They're gonna try and
Not- Good guess, not quite.
Don't die alone.
Renegades, not designs. That's our first hint.
Yeah, you guys make me want to not kill all of you.
Yeah.
Roy, you're finally awake.
Where are we? Where's Colette?
I had the weirdest dream that. Oh,
I had the weirdest dream. She couldn't talk anymore. We were attacked by a JoJo character.
and you were there, and you were there.
Why am I
You
wearing?
were there.
Oh, he's wearing red slippers. Perfect. We got our Wizard of Oz reference.
And Kratos is there, but he's not here now.
Yeah.
Designs?
What?
Which works, because I was going to say, the man in the balloon wasn't there at the end of Wizard of Oz, was he?
I'm confused.
The Great and Powerful Oz, I mean? I can't remember anymore.
No, I don't think he was.
I
I
think
think
that
it was
was...
like a neighbor or something, maybe.
Won't you be my neighbor? By the way, out of this whole half hour that I've been playing, I've been grinding because I just set everybody to auto. Barely one level, so you know, I get 500. I get 500 experience level. I do, however, get 20,000 gal from this one enemy. So you know, 20,000 gal an enemy. I'm at 1 million gal now.
It seems that the renegades oppose the Desians.
Oh wow.
They probably have a reason for intentionally trying to look like Desians.
That they do.
Alright, I think I get it now. We were saved by an organization called the Renegades that looks a lot like the Desians.
Just in case you're not sure, here's a blackboard. Now we're gonna draw some diagrams.
And here's another way to sum it up with the renegades: not all Scotsmen. There's some good half elves that want to fight against the Desians.
Well,
Eh?
that's right. You renegades make me not want to have to kill all the Desians.
Yeah.
Be the same organization.
Whoa, wait. What?
Oh, it's pulling a. It's pulling a. It's pulling a.
Religion bad.
Yeah, it's pulling a. Whatever it was. When people call Pope Pius Hitler's Pope, they're doing that right now by claiming that the genocidal Desians are in cahoots with the false religion. Oh
Yeah.
no, not the Cardinals.
Yeah. They're just pulling all the stops, and it's like, come on.
I'm waiting for Richard Dawkins to pop out of that bookshelf. Just, did somebody say religion and logic?
And evil?
Let me tell you a little story about a Bronze Age book.
Oh gosh. That just makes me so sad, because, yeah. Ugh. I mean, at least, I don't obviously agree with atheism, but who was that one actual atheist, like, from the 1800s that was actually smart?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to remember his name. Hold on. Like his name started with N, and then he was associated with saying God is dead. And then when he died, somebody was really
Nietzsche.
clever.
Nietzsche.
Yeah, Nietzsche, and then God was saying Nietzsche's dead. So it's like, I mean, obviously I don't agree with him, but from what I understand, he was at least smarter. I mean, he wasn't just. I don't know.
He was. I think is didn't he give birth to nihilism though? The whole idea that everything is dead and nothing's worth anything because we're all just gonna die in the end.
Yeah, which is that's a topic for another time. I guess, yeah.
People do ironically believe in just to be funny, but there's other people that legitimately
I know.
believe that there's nothing but the cold embrace of the void.
Yeah, and it's just like, how can you? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll be back next episode, because as you can tell, not all the plot's done, so thank you very much for watching. You make sure you all have a good day, and God bless. I was going to say a God day. I mean,
Need to
technically...
get Sony Vegas or something and just have Richard Dawkins green screen just kind of slide out of the bookshelf just slightly. His face
Oh.
slowly pokes out of it and goes.
I'm hoping by this episode we'll have a couple people that watch us regularly, so maybe they'll make fan art of just Richard Dawkins poking his head out.
Richard Dawkins, the design.